Good morning or evening, wherever you're coming from. Hope you all had a good weekend. Everyone's day back at work is going all right. Today we're going to get into some news of some things that have been released within the last few days here. And also some pretty fresh news as well that was just dropped today. So this DJI embargo is an official release date of the 18th of this month, so expect to be able to see this embargo lifted quite soon, and you're going to see the first initial phase of reviews in just only 10 days now, or sorry, what day is it today? Yeah, 10 days from now. Expect to see some reviews and also some pre-orders drop there, and I'm going to include some links for you to pre-order when those do become available. So yeah, interesting stuff with that. This is a camera that I personally would like to buy based on some of its some of the different specs that it offers. Let's just look at now a comparison. Oh, sorry, I never even pulled up. I do have a pamphlet here that I was actually planning to share of that. Let's just see. Oh, where is it here? I had a form. Sorry, I had it open on my. Oh my, what a problem here. Here we are. Okay, so this is it. And this just proves exactly what I just stated there, that in 10 days we should be able to expect this camera here. So it's nice to have something official we can finally look at. And now these are the specs of this Mini 5 Pro. It's going to be another camera with under 249 grams, so you can fly most places throughout the world. It has the 1-inch CMOS sensor, and it looks like they're going for a lower megapixel sensor. However, megapixels aren't everything. I have the Mini 4 Pro, and doing photography with this drone, it sucks. It's not a great drone for photos, and that makes me want to buy this Mini 5 Pro. We're going to look at some reviews, but I'm really trying to hold myself off from buying it because I just don't use drones all that often. If it had a really good telephoto, then okay, let's get into now what exactly this offers over and above the Mini 4 Pro. So you're going to get up to 20 megapixels and 12-bit raw imaging. You have, it's still f1.7 sensor. For video, you're getting 4K 120 or 5.4, 30 frames, 10-bit log, D-Log-M, the usual things, besides the difference between the 4K 120 and it had 4K 60 on this Mini 4 Pro. Now, one major upgrade with this camera is that you do have the upgrade up to 50 minutes with operation of it, so that will be really nice, and I'm really curious to see how far some people can travel with this drone, with it now listing the maximum distance between, or sorry, around 25 kilometers. Crazy stuff. This will now feature advanced LiDAR, omnidirectional sensors, which should help with collision avoidance. Still haven't crashed one of these yet. Been really close though a few times, but that is always nice to have if they can improve its sensors in that sense. 26.8 megapixels, or sorry, miles per hour. Oh, Jesus, you can tell it's the morning for me. 23.9 on the previous for miles per hour, and this is 26.8. It has some additional AI modes as to be expected. This one actually has an onboard mono mic, so it'll be interesting to see what kind of audio you can record with that. Internal, it does get a little bit of an increase between 2 to 4 gigabytes. Internal, it accepts micro SD. Now the price, this is interesting. Looks like it goes up around $40 US, if this even sees a release date in the US. Everyone knows now some of the hot water that DJI has been in somewhat recently with that, so you never know. With an expected combo price going up an additional $100. All right. On to the next thing here, which I should have had up. So there's been some leaks and images now of this Canon C50. It was teased initially with just images here, but now we have a much closer look at this camera, and we can see its boxy design. As you can see in the description, she's thick. It's a pretty hefty camera that looks like it's going to be a direct competitor with the FX3 and FX30 line. And you can just see all the things they have here. Looks like they have a good deal of different focus peaking options, waveforms. I really wonder if they'll have false color as well on this. And I believe they would even carry, even though I don't see an option for internal NDs yet, but I assume this is something that they would also cover in this. It has a flippy screen, time code functionality, and yeah, so I did a little bit of a comparison here now, and we can look at that if this actually pulls up. Okay, here we go. So now this is a comparison between the, oh, come on, what is going on here? Sorry, one moment. Having a little bit of an issue here. Where did it go? Jeez, Mac, sometimes this system is just ridiculous. I mean, I just had it. I don't understand why this is not coming out. Oh, I just wrote a whole thing out, and of course I can't find it. Okay, here we go. Oh, sorry guys. That's one of the issues with doing these lives, but hopefully you can appreciate the effort going into this comparison. Okay, so now looking at the two cameras between the FX30, this Canon C50 is going to offer a full frame 32 megapixel sensor, open gate recording. The FX30 has a APS-C 26 megapixel sensor, and you're getting a pretty decent cut on the weight. Well, sorry, just about 50 grams. The possible, as I mentioned before, there's a possibility of internal NDs. I think they will add them based on a lot of the Canon cinema lines. Like, they've been adding internal NDs for as far back as I know, like cameras like the C100s and whatnot. This should offer as well pretty strong RAW support with open gate options, likely XLR options that will work with your Cine Lineage gear. No EVF. It did look, however, like there could possibly be one, but I don't know. Let's just look. What in the world happened here? Okay, here. Let's see. So that's no EVF, eh? Huh. It's tough to tell looking at that image there. And then they're thinking that this one will be all, sorry, jeez. There's always a few times in these morning lives I stumble up with words. This as well is expected to be without stabilization, which I know is a bummer for a lot of people, but you would go with something like the R5 Mark II if you really want a camera with stabilization. Most cine cameras do not offer it, so I'm really surprised that people are getting so butthurt over it not having it. I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. I wouldn't expect it on a cine camera. Okay, so that's about it. It looks like there's going to be some competitors finally for the FX3 and the FX30 lines. Nikon as well has been rumored to be trying to potentially create what is it? I think it's the ZR or the ZR, I believe it is. So it looks like Sony has quite a bit of, this is just a AI image. I wouldn't look at this like this is actually what it's going to look like. It's just, hopefully they do offer a boxy look, but yeah, Sony has lots of competition in the near future. They think it potentially has the same 24 megapixel full frame sensor as found as well on the Z6III, the camera I also own. I'm shooting a lot of Nikon content as of recent, and yeah, look for my main channel content where I go over the Z6III and a lot of lenses in that ecosystem. Currently, I'm actually recording a Type-Hawk comparison to a Canon FD50 1.4 lens that I'm reviewing now. I think it's an interesting lens. It has pretty good image quality, and I think a lot of people will find the comparison interesting, comparing a pretty modern lens similar to, say, like a Summilux to a classic FD lens. But anyhow, yeah, so this is not this hasn't been fully confirmed yet, so we'll have to see exactly what comes of all of this. There was a lens that has just been released, and this is by Samyang, who has been collabing with Schneider. I'm not even going to try. They're a German company that has been heavily involved in making cinema glass and other highly regarded lenses in the past, and now they've been teaming up with Canon from South Korea, and this is a 24 to 60 2.8 lens. They had just previously released before this the 14 to 24 2.8 FV lens, all for the Sony E-mount. That 14 to 28 was really a spectacular lens as far as it looked. It's a lens that I actually would like to buy myself, but I'm really waiting for a used copy of that. And as well, I need to I need to also like adapt it to Nikon, so it's I'll need to buy an adapter, and I don't really want to buy the Metabones one yet. And the Viltrox adapter E to Z is, I don't know, it seems like it's been having a little bit of issues. Gavin, how is it going? Sorry, let me just try and look at the chat here. Oh, come on. Yeah, the ZR might not be as powerful. It'll be interesting to see what kind of codec support that will be offered compared to some of the RED cameras and like the technology they'll bring in from that. Why is this not going down more? But yeah, Nikon's been doing really well this year. I think they're definitely moving into one of the top competitors in the space of cinema cameras, and they've been pretty serious about updating their cameras as of recently. So Nikon, I'm happy to be in the system. I really want to actually do a video on the Z cameras in general, and just the benefits using these cameras and what you're overall capable of being able to do based on the lenses you can use with it. As being someone who admittedly has commitment issues, I really do appreciate being able to shoot on almost any lens. I even found out you can shoot on Fuji XF lenses with a cheap adapter. So really crazy. Just the lack of limitations you have compared to something like this Canon, the Canon RF mount. But yeah, that's about it here now with this new Samyang Schneider collab lens. If it's anything like the 14 to 28 that they released, I think this is going to be a really solid lens. Expect it to release around maybe 900 USD. Let's just see. Samyang Schneider 14 to 28. The US dollar price of this one was I believe it's like $900. I'm going to pull up the US dollars because most people don't understand Canadian monopoly money pricing. United States, let's just check it out. Do they even offer? Oh yeah, okay, I do see it. It's listed under the Rokinon name. And they actually do have a sale here, 15% off. Currently, it looks like, where is it? Come on. Whoa. This price is way higher than I think it was before. What? Okay, I'm gonna give you guys a tip. If you're wanting to buy this lens here, don't buy it from the US site in particular. I was just looking at the AliExpress pricing not that long ago. Maybe I have to look at it under Samyang. I think here. So as you can see, it's much cheaper on AliExpress right now. So whatever you do, do not buy it from the American website. You usually don't even pay taxes from AliExpress, and they always have deals on. I swear I've found it for like 1100 on here. So yeah, don't buy it from their website. I really don't see any benefit to doing that, other than potentially the possibilities of returns. You might have a bit of difficulty trying to return things from AliExpress, but the price is a lot cheaper. But yeah, the price of everything's going up as of recent. Oh, it sucks to see. Anyways, if you know of any new releases in the next little bit here, let me know. Curious to see if you have any additional things to let me know about that I should live stream. I just do these live streams whenever I see any sort of beneficial information. I'm not trying to release videos when I don't hear any major confirmed news. However, I do think the mini, what was it, the Pocket 4 confirmed photos, it looks, I know I mentioned in the video that it looks like to be AI images, and AI is getting pretty good at tricking people these days, and I really don't think that there has been a Pocket 4 first image look yet, but when we do find it, I'll be the first to share with you all. Anyways, thank you for watching my stumbling, rambling mess this morning. I honestly didn't sleep too great last night, and I think it definitely reflected in just my overall English skills this morning. Anyways, okay. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned as well for this Canon FD video. I'm going to try and get out and shoot some of that comparison video today. I look forward to posting that probably, I think the video will probably be ready 2 days from now, but I have some Osmo 360 content. Oh, that naming structure is just ridiculous. I always mix up the two between Pocket 3 and 360 Osmo. Oh. Anyways, I posted a video today with the 360 camera, and it's an issue that I've been having with the audio syncing. So please watch that, run those numbers up. Thank you for that. And then tomorrow I'm releasing a video checking to see the open gate. It's the open cut option on the Osmo 360. I want to see exactly if this degrades your sound like it did with the Pocket 3. This is something that I found on the Pocket 3, provided a very flat sort of sound when using it, and I just want to see whether or not with this 360 it's fixed the use of the low cut filter. Oh my god, I'm sorry guys. I'm gonna get out of here. I can't talk at all this morning. Anyways, bye bye. Thanks. Subscribe if you want to hear me ramble on once more again another morning. Bye bye.